The high school football season has quickly flown by. Teams around the area played in their final games, and we're starting with Alpena hosting St. John's. The Wildcats hosted their final home game of the season. Alpena also celebrated their seniors for all of their fall athletics ahead of kickoff. And starting in the first quarter, the Red Wings' first drive, Brody Douche hands it off to Braden Struble. He pushes through the defense, but remember, it's slippery out there, and the ball pops out. A big play by John Karowski as he picks up the loose ball for the Wildcats. And now minutes later, Red Wings are on the go. Douche with the throw intended for Michael Burkhausen. But look at the swat from Easton Shrebnick on that one. Alpena puts a stop to St. John's momentum. And they get another chance though. Douche hands off to Wyatt Bellmaster and he barrels through the defense, gets pushed into the end zone for a touchdown. St. John's takes the 7-0 lead. And under a minute in the first, Alpena forced to punt, but the rain strikes again. High snap to Caleb Donikowski and it's out of reach. He gathers the ball but is quickly stopped by the defense. That'll put the Red Wings in great field position. Douche with the QB sneak into the end zone for a score. St. John's goes up 14-0. In the second, Red Wings are punting. That ball is slippery, but Shrebnick makes the initial catch. Watch this though, the ball slips out of his hands and right into the arms of Burkhausen here. But here come the Wildcats. Jacob Zahn hands off to Donikowski, and keep an eye on him. He takes the sideline, avoiding some pressure and breaking a tackle to make in for the reach for the touchdown. Alpena trails 14-7. And now a little over a minute left till half. Red Wings are in the red zone. Douche gets pushed in for another score. St. John's leads 21-7 at halftime. The Red Wings defeated the Wildcats by a final score of 28-13. We spoke with head coach Eric Mitchell on what this year's seniors mean to him.
Yeah, you know, every year this happens. It doesn't make it any easier any year. You know, each one of these kids has meant a lot to the program for their 4 years, and you know, we're happy we can honor them tonight, but they will all dearly be missed.
We've got our featured Game of the Week showdown as Gres-Sims hosted their senior night game against undefeated Posen. In the first, Jack Rommel gets the snap and he fakes the handoff, so much so that even our camera loses track of him. Rommel sneaks his way in for the score. Posen leads 8-0 after the extra points. But here come the Wolverines. Cole Pendred gets the snap and avoids the Posen pressure for the touchdown. Gres-Sims ties this game up at 8. Into the third, watch Rommel's throw here. He makes the deep launch to Logan Tim look easy. Tim takes this one in for another score. Posen ties this ball game back up at 36. The Wolverines respond quickly though. Pendred fakes this one and brings it into the end zone for a touchdown. Gres-Sims retakes the lead at 42-36. And here's Pendred again. The ball comes loose, but he gathers it quickly. But it's not quick enough though, as Owen Comerford tackles him to pick up a safety. Posen trails 42-38. And the Vikings capitalized. Rommel fakes the handoff and finds a gap in the defense to head towards the end zone. Rommel dodges a tackle to take it in for the score. That'll do it as Posen remains undefeated, taking the 46-42 win over the Wolverines. We spoke with head coach Greg Peach after the game.
You know, we were in a tough spot there, and I mean, it just shows the character of this team, you know, and it you know, we were able to get the job done. You know, we made a comeback, and there's just no quitting these guys. So.
Our next game for you comes from Alcona as the Tigers welcome in the Whittemore-Prescott Cardinals. In the first quarter, Alcona goes for a fake and Jeremiah Bullis fakes it, and Colin Walker goes up the middle for his first touchdown of the game. And now Alcona gets the ball back and goes right back to Walker. Off the slant, he catches a touchdown, and that's his second of the game. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. A handoff to Walker goes right up the middle, and he chugs along all the way into the end zone for the hat trick. He had his third of the day. Alcona is up big. And now Whittemore-Prescott's ball, the pass is up in the air and it lands in the arms of Garrett Summers. He would change direction and take this one all the way back for a pick six. Summers adds on the Alcona's big lead. They were cruising in the first half. Cardinals would fumble the snap, and it's Walker on defense recovering for the Tigers. And Colin Walker was feeling it today. The first play off the turnover and off the pass, he takes it all the way in for his fourth touchdown of the half. And in the second quarter of this rainy game, Summers takes the direct snap in for another Tiger score. It was all Tigers as they defeat the Cardinals 54-0. And our final matchup is between the Rogers City Hurons as they hosted the Hillman Tigers. Into the first, Hurons drive, Charles Allen hands it off to Isaac Paul. Paul finds a gap in the Tigers defense here and he's off to the races. Paul takes this one all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The Hurons take the early 6-0 lead. And now it's Hillman's turn. Xavier Nichols fakes the handoff and tosses it to Edwin Hardees, but look at the grab by Austin Fenstermaker for the interception. But the Tigers respond quickly yet again. Very next play, Allen with the snap, and he hands it to Fenstermaker. He gets brought down in the end zone by Easton Hunt, and the Tigers pick up the safety to trail 6-2. Into the second now, Allen gets the snap and goes for the deep launch to a wide open Josh Altman, and he takes this one in for another Hurons touchdown. Rogers City goes up 14-2 after the extra 2. And the Hurons kept on driving downfield. Allen with another deep pass to his guy Altman in the end zone for another score. The extra points are ruled good, and Rogers City takes the 22-6 lead. The Hurons took down Hillman by a final score of 48-10.